OD priced, hella priced right now. I'm not gonna lie.
I don't know if this is me being entitled or like naive or what. Would having to pay $4,000, $5,000, $6,000 for a courtside seat, I just don't feel like that type of thing should be reserved for literally rich people exclusively. You know, like I
agree.
I don't think something like a courtside seat at a basketball game should be something that you only have, like you have no chance of doing that unless you're fucking rich. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like you can book a trip to fucking Disney World for less than that. You know what I mean? Like,
Nah, I feel you, bro.
and then to even just get decent seats, like not even good ones.
That's mostly what I was gonna talk about. I was like, yeah, I feel like decent seats now compared to what they were like before, hella expensive.
Right. So like I was just talking with chat as you were away. They brought up like, you know, I said I need to live somewhere where like the team fucking sucks and the tickets are dirt cheap. And I think Rambler said Charlotte and Cone said like Utah or whatever. So I looked it up. There's a game for Utah versus Charlotte, and it's not until March or whatever, but it's like the get-in price, like the absolute cheapest tickets all the way up in the nosebleeds, the worst seats, are $18. Like, okay, $18, like I guess that's not bad but it's fucking the worst seats, right? And then to get like center court and to be like in the 5th row, which is, you know, a pretty damn good seat, it's almost $300 per ticket. And it's like, okay, both of these teams are fucking garbage. As of right now, it might not be the case at that point, but as of right now, LaMelo Ball and Brandon Miller are both injured and are not playing. You know what I mean? Which are the only two names you probably care about at all if you're going to a game like that. And it's just like $300 for like pretty decent seats. Like I shouldn't say pretty decent, pretty good seats for two garbage teams. I just feel like that's exorbitant. Like I don't.
I agree, bro. I'm sure if I was to go look at Brooklyn Nets tickets, bro, them shits is probably still mad expensive, and them niggas is ass.
They should be trying to give those away at this point. You know what I mean?
Because like, I want to go to a Heat game whenever they come over here, but I for damn sure ain't going to no fucking MSG right now. The Knicks are winning, so that means prices go up.
Parents have to spend a whole bag just to afford AAU, and basketball itself is now appealing to rich folks more than anything else. Yeah, I think it's really a shame. Yo, Bird, thank you for the raid. I greatly appreciate it, man. Welcome everyone to the Village in the Flowers. I'm Lotus Asakura, the one who never knows best. I hope you had a good stream, homie. Could I interest you in some hoops by chance?
I fear he is still suspended.
Oh, right.
Yeah. I miss him.
Oh, fuck. I finally got by him and I'd already passed the ball.
Bird, I miss you, bro.
I hate how expensive basketball is becoming, like, at every level. Whether it's playing fucking NBA 2K or having a child who plays a sport and, like, doing AAU and shit like that, or going to a game, or even trying to watch it. Like, it's such an expensive, like, what do you want to call it? Like medium or genre or hot, like whatever. Like no matter what it is that you're doing, in any way you're consuming basketball, it's so expensive now. It blows my mind like how expensive tickets can be to go watch a garbage ass team. They have to make money somewhere somehow. My nigga, you don't think they making enough money? We are talking about multi-billion dollars, multiple billions of dollars. They could afford to slash ticket prices a little bit. Players are making hundreds of millions of dollars on these contracts. Jason Tatum's current contract is $300+ million over the next 5 years, my nigga. Like, they giving out max contracts like candy. You know how many players in the league are making $200+ million? You know how much money these owners have?
You know how expensive it is to watch basketball from the crib?
Right. These owners are literal billionaires. And yes, I get it. It's a business. They want to make money. But it's like, it's just greed. It's just greed is all it is at this point, which I guess you have to be greedy to end up as a billionaire. You know what I mean? Like, it is what it is, but it's just like, I just feel like, I don't know. Again, I guess it's just me being naive or idealistic or just, you know, childish or whatever. Because it's like, they just don't care about the consumer or the customer, like fans at all. It's all about how to make as much money as possible. And like, just as a human, like, you can only make so much money, and it fucking like when you're a billionaire, no amount of extra money you make matters. Like, you're already so fucking rich. Like, you couldn't spend it all if you wanted to. And like, I understand like why stop making money. I'm not saying niggas need to be giving money away or be losing money, but it's like, yo, you could afford to make $900 million this year instead of $1 billion this year in order to make it so that genuine fans of your team can go see the game. You know what I mean? Like, it's just, because like, I've never had close to even $1 million, let alone $1 billion. But once I started making a decent amount of money, like, there were so many things I was doing, like shit I was doing for people, like people I was helping out, or just, you know, like not running ads for certain amounts of time on my channel, or just certain, you know, just like certain things where it's like, yeah, you know, I'm doing pretty good, or maybe I don't got to do this or do that, or maybe I can help people with this or that. So it's like, me being the person I am, I can't fathom having literal billions, even millions of dollars, and then still being like, my utmost and top priority always being how I can squeeze as much money as possible out of everything that I do. Like, once you have $1 billion, you could not spend it if you tried. Or at least I know I couldn't. So at that point, it's like, all right, bro, like, how can I make not only my life, but other people's lives better, I guess? Because I'm not saying you got to be a fucking charity case, but it's like, dog, you could still make money. Maybe just make a little less, but create a much better product or better experience for the thing that you're creating, or like, you know, in charge of. Because another thing too, it's not all about just like caring about other people. It's also creating a better experience and product. I feel like that should be a priority as well, right?
Agreed.
Because the other thing too as well is that, like, and again, maybe this is just naive and I don't have the business experience and I'm not a billionaire and these guys are, so they clearly know things that I don't. But I feel like when you create that good of a rapport, like with your fans, and you create a good product and you create like a good ecosystem, you're generating a genuine like connection and relationship there that in turn, theoretically, I would assume, results in more profit. Because when you have people who can afford to actually support your shit, that they may be a fan when they otherwise wouldn't be because they just couldn't do it before. That leads to them attending more games, which then leads to you being able to negotiate for deals on this and having more seats filled and selling more of the concessions and selling more merchandise and all this and that. And it's like, you know what I mean? Like, I just feel like, I don't know, maybe they have numbers to prove otherwise, but I feel like, you know, they could cut ticket prices in half and they would not be losing money. They would just be making not as much as they currently do, but still making a shit ton of fucking money. Most money income for teams comes from TV deals, not tickets or concessions. So that's fair, but I feel like, well, also that's another thing too. Didn't the NBA just sign like the biggest TV deal in fucking history or whatever? So it's like very, very clearly, like there's no shortage of money. Wow, I just cannot shoot at all anymore. They can afford to cut prices, right? Yeah, okay, I see what you're saying. Yeah, it's like the majority of the money that you make doesn't even come from ticket sales anyway. So it's like, fuck it. Let's at least make them affordable for people, because like we're making the majority of our money on, you know, the fucking TV deals and shit anyway. Like this is just like petty cash in comparison. So it's like, this shouldn't even matter to us as much. Cause like I would love to go to more basketball games. I honestly, I can't remember the last time I went to a basketball game, but it's because they're so expensive.
It's been like 3 years for me, and every time I wanted to go back, I go look at them ticket prices. I'm like, oh well.
So that's the thing. Like I feel like going to a basketball game, it should be. I would prefer the issue to be is like, oh fuck, tickets sold out too fast, as opposed to like, no, I could go get a ticket. Can't afford it though.
Yeah, it's actually been, it's been 3 years since I last been to a basketball game. Mind you, too, ticket prices even 3 years ago were not this crazy.
I just feel like it's gotten so out of hand, you know?
Because the last game I went to was a Heat and Nets game, and that was when the Nets still had KD, Harden, and Kyrie.
Like going to a basketball game now is like a whole event that you have to like plan for, maybe even like save for. It's not just some casual like, I might go to a game this weekend. No, it's like nigga, you gotta set that money aside now.
Right.
I remember back when I was in like high school and shit, like I had a homie, he would just, you know, casually just every once in a while, like he would just go to games. So I'm just like, you know, that's some shit that like I definitely took for granted back then, because I had plenty of opportunities to go with him to a lot of games and shit. And I was like, you know, whatever. I wasn't as in love with basketball then as I am now, so it was just kind of like a whatever thing to me. But like, shit, take me back. Get good Phillies tickets for like $20. The cheapest seat standing room only like twice that. You know. Y'all see that that ticket or whatever that like somebody found in like their mom's closet or like drawer or something, whatever. It was like to a Michael Jackson concert for like $7.50. Like it was like I think it was euros, so it was like €7, 50 pence or something like that.
Baseball is not dying. What are we talking about?
Y'all see though that the Phoenix Suns, what's his name? Is it Matt Ishbia? Is he the owner of the Suns? I think is his name. They did a thing where they cut like all their concessions prices. Everything is now $2.
Oh shit.
It's like drinks and popcorn and hot dogs and everything. It's all basically, they said that like a family that used to spend, let's say like $100, like a family of like, I don't know, 4 or whatever, you would spend like $100 for like concessions and shit. Now it's down to like 20 or 40 or some shit like that.
Sheesh.
It's like, yeah, and you know what's crazy? That nigga's not going to notice that difference in his bank account whatsoever. But you know who will? The family who wants to come and support their favorite NBA team. I just don't understand. I do understand. It's greed. That's all it is. That's all it ever is. It's greed. It's like every single team in the league could afford to do that. Every single NBA team in the league could afford for all the concessions to be $2 and for tickets to be half the prices that they currently are. And they would not notice a difference in their bank accounts. But the fans who want to come support and root for their teams, they would notice that. Because like, nigga, what's the nigga's name that owns the Clippers? Steve Ballmer. If Steve Ballmer makes tickets $1 a piece in the goddamn, I don't even remember, was it the Intuit Dome? Is that their new arena? He not gonna notice that difference in his bank account. I would. That should make a big difference in my account.
I read an article how it's slowly dying due to it not being a global sport. That is some fucking cap.
Baseball not a global sport?
That is some fucking cap.
Since when?
Like, literally, whoever wrote that does not know what the fuck they're talking about. LeBron is 40. This fuckery won't go on for much longer.
Hey, the last time a nigga said that, he went on for 10 more years, champ. So,
if LeBron James is still playing basketball by the age of 50, bro.
Nah, he said he could. He said in an interview yesterday that he feels like he could play for another 5 to 7 years, if he wanted to. But he said he doesn't want to play that much longer. He was like, yeah, I think I could do like another like 5-7 years if I really wanted to, but I'm not gonna push it that far.
I seen that shit.
And I mean,
I feel like he might be out next year.
Yeah, I don't think. I think either. Honestly, this season or next season could be his last.
Yeah, I genuinely think he might be out soon.
At the absolute most, he'll wait until Bryce can get into the NBA, just to say he fucking did it. But yeah. I'm a Lakers fan. I hate that weak ass trade. Your thoughts on the Dorian Finney-Smith trade? I actually think it helps us out a lot, but I don't think it's enough. I think it is a step in the right direction. I do think it is a good trade. I'm a miss D'Lo. I know he got a lot of hate, and he had some bad moments, but Dorian Finney-Smith provides more of what we need. And Shake Milton, I mean, honestly, anything we get from him is just a bonus. I'm not looking to Shake Milton to really be
that nigga ain't going
a key contributor.
He is most definitely not getting any burn.
He will be, I mean, so actually, he will be the new Gabe Vincent. But Gabe Vincent is out right now with an injury, so he might actually play in place of Gabe Vincent. But Gabe Vincent is like, you know, low minutes, not heavy rotation guy, so.
That's the next move. That's the next move. And again, in a better direction. Get rid of Gabe Vincent somehow.
Yeah, the next step the Lakers need to take is to acquire more size. We need another big. With no Christian Wood, no Vando. And honestly, it's not like they're huge anyway, but
now what the hell happened to Christian Wood, bro?
That nigga hasn't played basketball in I don't know how long. He's been on the bench hurt. I don't know. And the thing is too, I at least hear about Vando and like, you know, his, you know, return and recovery and shit. I don't be hearing nothing about Christian Wood. I don't know what the fuck going on with him.
I think D'Lo did what he had to do when he was in LA, but it's gotten to a point now where Austin Reeves is doing everything he's doing.
Yeah, Austin Reeves can do everything D'Lo can do, but better, honestly.
Yeah,
unfortunately.
So yeah, it was like now is the time. Like, if you was to talk about this like maybe 2 years ago, then I don't think people would have been fine with it. But more time has passed now.
When we got D'Lo, I was hyped.
I was gonna say more time has passed and Austin Reeves has only gotten better, and D'Lo's kind of been the same.
If he was more consistent, it'd be a different story. But yo, Silas, how about the Warriors? Yeah, y'all in the mud.
Everything is ordinary.
Your time is past, old man.
Like, I knew whatever run they was on was not going to last that long, but I didn't think they was gonna fall off this bad. Yeah, I was talking about Steph. Hey, I was talking about Steph being. I was talking about LeBron being out real soon. Steph, another one gonna be out soon too. Because if it ain't him leaving Golden State, which I don't think he'll actually do, he'll just retire, bro. Just be like, all right, bro. It's been a fun ride.
Yeah, it was good, Van. Thank you for 54. I greatly appreciate it.
Everything is ordinary.
We need an Andre Drummond type of center and a catch and shoot like Klay. I mean, acquiring a talent the level of Klay Thompson would be doing a lot. That'd be a very big move. If we could get a Klay Thompson on this team, depending on what we give up, that'd be huge. But honestly, Dorian Finney-Smith, wow, Dorian Finney-Smith is a 40+% shooter. I mean, that's what he specializes in. Is he's 3 and D. He is a above average perimeter defender that is really good at catch and shoot threes, which is what we needed. But I would prefer somebody a little bit better than Andre Drummond as our big, but I would take Drummond. I mean, if not, no, he gonna get out there and he gonna hustle on the glass. I mean, we could use it. It'd be better than what we essentially have is nothing. Cause I mean, I'd be that fucking Christian Coloco out there getting minutes. Like, there's a lot of talk about Jonas Valanciunas and Walker Kessler. I would gladly take either of those, especially as a backup. Because those are both starting caliber players in my opinion, but if they're coming off the bench for us, I'm here for that. What happened to JaVale McGee?
That's another one that's kind of faded off the planet.
I feel like he was still a quality backup center. He just disappeared. I think he went to Dallas and then the Kings, and I don't know what happened to him now. I think the problem with that, Rambler, and I get where you're coming from, is that LeBron and Steph they just continue to be so fucking good. It's like, how do you not market them, and how do you get the people invested in the new generation when the previous generation is still there and is still the best, you know? Because like players like LeBron and Steph and Katie, they're only on their way out like right now. Like only just now are we saying that, like, yeah, it's, you know, these are the twilight years of their careers. They're finally, you know, we only got a couple more seasons of this left before they're probably all gone. As opposed to like, yeah, when MJ came on the scene, like Magic and Bird and them, like, yeah, they were on their way out. Like when Kobe was coming in, Jordan was on his way out. When Bron was coming in, like it was at the same time as Kobe and shit, but like Kobe had already been established and he was like, you know, just adding to the pool. But like you talk about like face of the league or like the best player or like new generation coming in, it's normally like when the older generation is on the way out and you have like that next generational talent on the come up. But we haven't really had that until I guess now we've got Wemby, and even then that's different because like even though he's black and that helps for a lot of people, it's French, and I think niggas really want an American talent. But that's the other thing too, is that all the best players in the league are not American, or at least most of them, right? You look at Jokic, Shea, Giannis, Embiid. Like you gotta go.
Luka.
Did I not say Luka? Or Luka? Yeah.
Luka?
I don't know, but like the top 5 players in the league are not American.
Ain't that some shit?
Well, unless you have Tatum as your top 5, which if you do, I won't argue with you. But you gotta. I would say Tatum is probably. Niggas don't want to give him this title or this credit. I think Tatum is probably like the best American player, especially when it comes to like the younger players right now. And niggas hate Tatum, so it's like.
Late. Full. Shit.
Is it a crazy take to say Giannis is a top 3 power forward of all time? Of all time? Well, the thing is, when you're saying that, that means that you have him in the conversation with Tim. Well, okay, let me think about this. That means you got Giannis over Kevin Garnett? Because here's the thing. Because here's the thing, right? Because that's what you're saying, right? Because if you thinking all time, that means you got him over Kevin Garnett and you got him over Dirk. Because you saying top 3 power forward all time, like if I'm gonna say the two unquestionably, undeniably, is Tim Duncan, and I'm gonna say Kevin Durant. Now, whether you want to count KD as a 3 or a 4, whatever, but I think KD is, if you're counting him as a 4, which I would, even though he's played a lot of 3 his career. Right now he's a 4. So
it depends, because you got niggas that call T-Mac a 3. He played the 2 a lot of his career and then switched to the 3 after.
I got him, KG, and Tim Duncan. He beats out Dirk in my eyes.
Ooh.
It's a conversation.
I'm gonna have to disagree though. It is definitely a conversation. I'm gonna have to disagree. Like, you must understand that 2011 ring really does give him a lot of stocks, bro. That shit, that's not no regular ring.
Yeah, that is one of the greatest rings of all time. I ain't gonna lie.
That is dead ass one of the greatest rings of all time. Like without.
Yeah, nah, that's shit kind of crazy. I ain't gonna cap.
Dude, he beat defending champion Lakers, OKC.
Giannis's ring in Game 7 performance was phenomenal. I'm not gonna lie, Giannis's ring does not come even remotely close to Dirk's. Because you think about it, he had a great closeout game, but think about it, right? That nigga played the Brooklyn Nets. It was just KD and some guys. No Kyrie, no Harden. I'm pretty sure that's also the year where it was the Hawks in the conference finals, right?
Yes.
That nigga played against a 22-year-old Trae Young, my nigga. Like, Trae Young and some guys. Like, and in the finals, it was a fucking Suns team with 60-year-old Chris Paul and Devin Booker and weak-ass DeAndre Ayton. I'm not gonna lie, the best team that they played that whole run was obviously the Suns, but even the Suns, I think they were like a 60-win team that year, but I didn't believe in them niggas. Did y'all?
Dirk took out the defending champion Lakers, the up-and-coming OKC Thunder, and the fucking big 3 Miami Heat, bro.
Yeah,
like, come on, man.
I don't think Giannis is, and listen, I have the utmost respect for Giannis. I do think he is a top player all time. He is in that top 3 to top 5 power forward conversation. And I think he's a top 3 player in this league right now. That ring and that run doesn't come remotely close to that 2011 ring from Dirk. Like, not even a little bit.
Tight shit.
Oh, hi, Yav.
What's going on, man?
Hello.
How you doing, man?
I'm doing good.
I'm glad to hear it.
Love to hear it, bro.
You know, that Game 7 performance was incredible. You know, the 50 points, 5 blocks. Like, don't get me wrong. I think he's one of the greatest two-way players of all time. I think he's still one of the best two-way players in the league. But I don't think his defense is bad, but it's nowhere near as good as it was a few years ago. But Mavs had to go through a rookie Thunder and an old Lakers team. Brother.
Niggas said old Lakers team like they didn't win the chip the previous year.
Right, they were just the defending back-to-back champions. They had just won the last 2 seasons. Nigga, that was Kobe and Powell. Like,
and don't say rookie Thunder team like they wasn't in the Western Conference Finals. Come on now.
yeah, they were young, but nigga, that team was really good. And regardless, you could say everything you want to say. Nigga, they beat the Heatles. Right, yeah, and then that Thunder team, they went to the finals the next year, right?
After this nigga Lotus came back from Japan, his voice got deeper, bro. It's crazy.
I'm still the same nigga I always been.
Nah, bro. You got like a prestige mark next to your name, bro. Nah, bro. Got a little pep in your voice. Yeah.
Fuck.
Bro, it's Master Prestige now, bro.
You know how like when a shiny Pokemon come out, they got that sparkle before they do the regular shit, bro? That's Lotus now, bro.
Thunder went to the finals the following year. Yeah, that's what I thought. Yeah, that's exactly what I'm saying. It ain't like yeah, they were young, but like that team was, frankly, that was the peak of that team. Because after that, they split up.
Bam, bro. Oh, I saw time. Thought it was fucking 11.
What time is
It's 2, bro. About to be 3. Fuck.
Where did the time go, bro?
I don't know, bro. Open Cyberpunk. Y'all niggas planning on picking up a new hobby for the new year or something? Anything different?
No, I'm not really a new year, new me kind of guy, to be honest.
I'm just hoping to be in a better spot than I was in last year.
I felt. I'm doing something. I'm about to be 30 this year, bro. I'm scared.
Ain't shit gonna change.
The joke's gonna get worse.
That's the only thing that's gonna change, I guess, is the jokes.
Hard to fight. Bro, that's a hard thing to counter, bro.
Well, you know, you had that coming because you was the king of talking
Mikey,
about
yeah,
old niggas, so.
I was calling Mikey uncle. He was 25, bro. It's crazy how I got fucked up. Scared, bro.
I had a 16-year-old call me Unc today, and I was like, you know what, bro?
I mean, that nigga, bro. Did you hear about the next generation that's gonna start?
Generation Beta.
Generation Beta. Them niggas done. Them
niggas betas
done.
by default.
They're cooked. They're cooked.
Bitch ass niggas had it coming, bro. I don't know what to tell you.
Bro.
I don't know what to tell you, bro. They had that shit coming.
Telling me Gen Z and Gen Alpha giving birth to betas off rip.
That's crazy, bro.
Nasty.
My brothers call me Unc and I'm only 22. I get used to it. The only thing I hate about like the Unc memes and the jokes and everything is that like it stopped being a joke. Like niggas' brains have gotten so corrupted because like Afro said, we used to, you know, joke around about these things, Mikey and Danny and Rhyme and them and shit, right? Like it was jokes. Like we didn't actually think them niggas was really old. But like this new generation niggas, they actually think that like if you're 30, like, oh my God, you're so old. It's like, nigga, your life has just actually begun. You just spent like the first 18 years of your life doing nothing but going to school every day. 22 if you went to college. Like, your life just started really getting on track once you turn 30. It's like you're not even really a person until you about 25. Like I'll be seeing shit on Twitter or like Instagram, whatever. It's like, oh my God, they look so good for their age. I'm like, nigga, they're 35. How are they supposed to look?
Yeah.
I think most people at 35 look the same way that they did in their late 20s. Like I don't think you, once you turn 30, you just immediately start looking. You got one foot in the grave. Unc to me is 50. Yeah, you hit 50. That's the thing too. Is like when I think of Unc, I think of how old my uncles were when I was a kid. Like yeah, like 40s, 50s. Like that's when you start getting real Unc age.
I think Unc is 35 and up because that's when you are in your midlife for real.
I can see that. It's another thing I think about too is like, you know, Shannon Sharp, right? Like Shannon Sharp, like his nickname, what everybody calls him is Unc. Shannon Sharp is in his 50s. You know what I mean? Ain't no one calling that nigga Gramps. That's Unc.
I mean, give it another year or two, he will be called Gramps.
Probably.
Bro, I'm about to say the most oldest nigga. I ain't want to say it, bro. It's in my heart though, but it's gonna make me like sit bona fide old nigga, bro. There's no going back if I get this sentence out of my mouth, bro.
Well, I gotta hear it now.
I definitely gotta hear that shit now.
I need the chat to like. I need a pass, bro. What is the term, bro? We listen, but we don't judge. Bro, it'd be crazy how the internet be spitting out all these new trends, bro. It's so hard to keep up, bro. Like all these new slangs and like insults, bro. Be like, man.
That's why I said that I know that like once people start calling me Unc for real, like I'm gonna be an Unc, and I'm gonna be one of them old niggas that's like just always annoyed at the young niggas, because I already am. I'm already at a point where I be getting annoyed and irritated with like how young people talk and like all these different acronyms they come up with, and this is like, yo, because I just feel like they too OD with it, like because I still speak with slang and like, you know, shit like that, like OD itself, instead of saying like they're just too extreme, like I said OD, right? But they be abbreviating shit that's already abbreviated, like,
bro. Yo, I had a you moment, bro. Do you know the term huzz, right?
Yeah,
I heard I was in this Discord, niggas talking about, oh, that's a chuz. That's one of them chuz. I'm like, what the fuck is a chuz, bro? Niggas said chopped huzz. I'm like, no, bruh, no.
Like,
everybody knew what it meant.
Like,
everybody knew what it fucking meant, bro.
Yeah,
I was just mad as hell.
Yeah, what are we doing? Like,
that's when I knew it was coming for me, bro. The Reaper was coming. It was in this fucking Discord I was in, bro. Shit pissed me off.
or they'll like abbreviate shit, and the abbreviation be longer than the actual word. I'm like, nigga, what's the fucking point?
What is the point, indeed, bro? Some of that brain rot shit do be funny though.
I don't find, that's another thing too, is like a lot of shit that these kids today find funny, I just find very annoying. Like all the skibbity riz edge.
See, I was gonna say, I don't know what the fuck a skibbity toilet is, but it make me laugh.
I still don't know what that shit is, bro.
Right, that shit genuinely
We'll never
irritates
know,
me.
bro.
That's what I'm saying. It's like, I know I'm just gonna be that old nigga that just gets annoyed and mad over everything. I'm just like, you fucking kids. Like I already feel that way.
Your kid gonna come home one day talking in electricity, bro, saying all types of slang that sounds sharp as hell. You gonna get mad?
Probably.
Said, yo, father, script, rippity, like, bro, like, get out.
Bro, Uno, I seen that shit. A nigga said TS to mean this. It's like, nigga,
that shit's pissing me off. I'm not gonna lie.
What?
Niggas using TS for this, like, bro. Write out this, nigga.
That's actually stupid. Why we put the S in it? This one word.
There's another one that pissed. This one, like, it actually annoys me. Like, I have an irrational, like anger or hatred for this one. I fucking hate niggas who type ASF instead of just like AF or as fuck. They say ASF. Nigga, the A stands for as. Yeah, I hate it. I hate it so fucking much. It pisses me off so, and it always has. Like, that's nothing new. That's been around for a long time. But that shit has always irritated the fuck out of me. Or ASL. Ooh, I hate those two terms. So I don't know why. It's like I said, it's an irrational hatred. It's an irrational. It don't make no sense. But that shit annoys the ever living fuck out of me. You see how much more energy I got in my voice thinking about this dumbass shit?
It's that Japan sparkle. I told you.
Anyway, I can't.
You mad he evolved?
What the fuck is ASL? As hell. But you know, you dumb as hell, boy. Yeah, so you get it. You know what I'm saying?
As hell, but you put it.
Yeah, I hate that shit so much.
Boom yourself, bro.
It'd be other shit too, cause like, you know, again, showing my age here. we listen, but we don't judge. When I was growing up, ASL meant age, sex, location. So like niggas just be using terms and turning it into something else entirely. It's like, we already had that. Y'all just decided.
I never heard of that.
Really?
Yeah.
I'm showing my age.
I mean, I'm older than you, I think.
You are.
All right, bro. Damn. Like, fuck.
But what was I saying? Yeah, I don't know. And then like they just, I guess we did this with certain shit as well growing up, but then they just be taking words that already exist and completely changing the entire fucking meaning. Like I'll never forget these niggas turning the word glizzy to mean hot dog, and by proxy like meaning dick or cock. Cause like nigga, a glizzy my whole life meant gun until one day. Yeah, a glizzy meant a gun. My whole life until randomly one day the internet decided it didn't. I'm like, yo, what?
That's so fucking true, bro.
Just like randomly one day niggas just decided.
I thought about that.
You know what I mean? Like what?
Bang, nigga!
Holy shit! What a shot!
So this is a hot dog now.
Right. So this shit hot dog now. So now all them tracks I'm listening to when niggas talking about their glizzy, they talking about their dick, right?
What do you think the worst thing the internet produced? Like when I say the internet, I'm saying like, you know how fast we developed as a society because of the internet? Like, what do you think was the worst development that has happened that you think is because of that?
That everyone on the internet has a fucking voice now. I'm not meant to hear the thoughts of the majority of niggas on this planet.
True.
That is actually true. Yeah, I think that would be my answer if I didn't already load up one. Because with that being said too, like a lot of us humans aren't like equipped to deal with the opinions of many people like that too.
Yeah, I've said this before, like half joking but half serious. I genuinely think that people like us, like full-time content creators that have to deal with so many stimuli on a regular basis with all these comments and everybody in our chats and everything like that, there's going to be a documentary on Netflix in like 10 years talking about all the negative side effects that's had on like our brain development and function and everything like that, and how, like you just said, because I believe this to be true as well. I've spent a lot of time thinking about this, about how us as humans, and maybe someday our brains and our bodies will develop enough to be able to deal with it because the internet exists, and it could take a very long time, but we're not currently equipped or designed to be able to do that, especially as frequently and as often as we are, because we have at any given moment access to the thoughts, opinions, and words of thousands, if not millions of people every single day that we otherwise wouldn't have been able to communicate with or interact with. And now it's like on a daily basis, we're exposing ourselves to thousands of times more than what humans ever were before. So it's just like, I don't think our brains was really ready for all that. And it's only getting worse and worse as the internet continues to expand and develop. And it's,
yeah, everything you said, I agree. And it's like, I already see how it affected me, because before I really did content creation, I would be responding to everything, bro.
Yeah,
I think every form of messages I have is maxed at 99. Like it's just not, it's not easy because it's not how it used to be for me. I don't view it the same.
yeah, and like I consider myself somebody who, generally speaking, deals with it all pretty well. Like I think I handle and manage it better than most, but it still has its effects on me. So it's like I can only imagine like what it's done. Well, I mean, we've seen what it can do to other people. We've seen people take their own life because they can't handle it. They can't deal with it. And like I get it, because we're not meant to be able to handle all that shit.
Bro, even the cancel culture aspects, like I've only experienced cancel culture on like very light, like anime shit. Always anime shit, which is cool. You know, that's a blessing for my size. But like, bro, like even when it's on some fictional shit, I'll be like, damn, you niggas still fucking talking? Like this is all you fucking do, bro? You coming at me for fucking me saying One Piece is trash? But
bro,
some niggas, bro, they'll have like a real mess up. It's like,
you remember when I made that anime character tier list, and I had niggas like, I talked about it before, but like niggas was replying with crazy shit and DMing me even crazier shit. Like I remember I was scrolling through it, I was looking through it, and like again, I handle it pretty well for the most part. So I wasn't like too fucked up over it, but like Eunice was like sitting with me when I was like looking at all that shit. Like some of that shit niggas was saying, like that was shit that was making her cry. Like seeing that, like over a placement of a character on a tier list for me. You know what I'm saying? Like the shit niggas was saying was crazy.
It was insane.
Yeah, like they was making her cry because she was sitting here beside me. I was reading some of that shit. I'm just sitting there just kind of like in shock. I'm just like, wow, niggas is really tweaking for real. I'm like, damn, is it really that serious? But it's like,
nope, it never is.
Nah,
never is, bro. But that's a Twitter effect though. Like I think every time I see shit like Dotto recently, Dotto was the recent victim. He put me on to his tweet, the Daima.
Oh, the Daima tweet, yeah.
Yeah, I'm like, bro, you niggas are not real. He just liked it, but you know, he talked about his opinions all throughout, like when he liked and didn't like it. All of a sudden, when he liked the episode, niggas ate his ass up, bro. He got the me and Lotus treatment, basically.
God forbid, bro.
God forbid, bro. I could go on a rant for this shit for hours, but I think it's so fucking stupid how when someone who has influence as well is talking good about your series, you respond as if that's terrible. Like you gotta be some type of dumb.
Yeah,
Like, I just will never
this.
understand that.
Well, the thing is as well is that, and this isn't all of them, but it's a lot of them. It's a lot of these young niggas, man. Like, cause the majority of the people who are playing the Dotto, they're like, 21 or younger. Teenagers are like early 20s, and it's like they just, for one, they don't have the fucking social awareness, etiquette, or just skills that I think a lot of us developed, because I don't know what the fuck they got going on in the schools these days. And also, like I said, I'm a huge believer, and I think there's like actual like research and data and stuff to prove this at this point, but like pandemic genuinely fucked a lot of niggas. A whole generation of kids their brains are completely fucked because of that isolation shit. But like the way that they react and interact with shit, especially this anime stuff, man, it's always so dramatic and overblown and out of pocket. Yeah. Like you're upset that a nigga who didn't used to like your show has started liking the show. Like I don't, and mind you, like in Donald's example, a Dragon Ball creator who has built the majority of his following off of Dragon Ball and loves Dragon Ball and has read and watched all of Dragon Ball, every movie, every game, didn't care that much for this series, but obviously kept watching it because he's a Dragon Ball fan and finally started enjoying it. And now he's fake because he kept watching and got to the part he liked. What?
Yeah. Makes no fucking sense, bro.
Or like you with the bleach shit. You with the bleach shit. Like nigga, you really liked Bleach from the day I met you. Now you had your gripes and a lot of shit to talk about with that ending, but
yes,
you were a big Bleach fan. So why niggas try to act like you shitted on Bleach for all these years when really it was just like that 1 year? But
it was that final arc. I'll stand by that. That shit in manga was dick. But like those niggas got issues. There's no logical way around it.
You had two grown men on your ass, which I find very crazy.
Nah, that shit was a simulation. I just don't believe.
like, nah, that shit didn't happen for real, did it?
That was that nigga's like indoctrination to Illuminati, because that stream he did with saving the bees was the purest example of humiliation ritual, and this shit just didn't make it. Like that whole thing was like a fever dream, bro. That shit was
that shit don't make no sense, bro.
It don't, but
and then that other nigga you got into it with, well, you ain't even get into it with. He got into it with you. The other guy, I forget his name. He's a Bleach content creator as well too.
Oh, I know you're talking about. I know you're talking about.
I'm like, yo, I ain't know what was good with his deal, but I'm like, yo, what's up with him, bro? Where did he come from?
There's a message from that guy. Oh my gosh, bro. Hold on. I gotta dig.
I don't know. Niggas take this anime shit like. I guess that's probably another reason why I'm just really not as deep into it as I used to be. Like I still love anime and manga, but it's just not anywhere near as big as part of a life as it used to be. And there's multiple reasons for that, but part of it is that because I just can't stand interacting or being associated with a lot of these niggas. Like this shit is like all they have going on in life. Like it means everything to them. And I just don't care about it nearly as much as they do, I guess. Or a badge.
Oh man, getting older, bro.
Yup.
Yeah, I just don't have that. But the thing is, like, sometimes I sit and think about certain shit, and it's like, am I just getting older and crankier, and I just care less about certain things, or am I just maturing in a certain way, or whatever? But I just gotta be an old head, because I'm just like, nah, because nigga, like when I was the age that some of these niggas are, I didn't act that way. I didn't feel that way. I didn't talk that way. So I'm not, I don't know.
I just think getting older. You're aging in a different way than the majority of these niggas are aging as well.
Well, what I mean is that like, I compare myself, or I compare the people that I be seeing and thinking about or whatever to the version of me when I was that age, and it's still like a very stark difference. You know what I mean? Like if if I assume that this random anime fan on Twitter is 16, I think about the person I was at 16, how I talked, how I interacted. Don't get me wrong, there's a lot of shit that's like, yeah, when you're young, you say and do shit you regret, or, you know, in a cringy way or whatever. Like, we all could think back and be like, wouldn't do that again, wouldn't say that again, wouldn't act that way again, right? This is certain shit. It's like, I never cared anywhere near as much about certain shit as much as some of these new niggas do.
Yeah. You know, one thing I think is interesting too, at least maybe this is from my perspective, just because from what I've been noticing, I could be wrong, but I feel like this genre that we kind of came up in with, like, niggas starting from gaming, it's kind of dying in a sense. Like, you have the niggas that, you know, the handful of niggas that will always like come up, but that handful of niggas just dwindles in the gaming category, I think, compared to how it used to.
Yeah,
like
I think
IRL
so too.
is
I've
like
been
such
noticing
a,
that as well too. Yeah.
Yeah, I think especially with the niggas like, you know, Kai and shit like that, like, it's so much less about gaming than it has ever been, and it's so much more about basically anything else you can do. But what's interesting is that it's now experiencing like a little mini renaissance, I would say, where you have a nigga like Kai, who is the biggest streamer, like him and that little nigga Speed, right? But like they're gaming now, but like it's like a whole big thing now, you know what I mean? Like now it's like, oh shit, Kai's playing this game, and you know it's bringing the focus back to gaming in a sense, but also in a very, very different way that's not like replicable by the average person or content creator, or even just the vast majority of people, because everyone can't have his level of production and his money and his management, his team and everything, right? But
yeah, definitely not something that can be replicated by most.
So wrong about what?
Damn, bro. Dylan, you better come correct, bro. There's a lot of numbers. Dylan, you better be typing too. Lotus stopped this whole point, bro. Like,
Nah, definitely. I would wait to see what the nigga had to say.
Yeah, I ain't playing, Dylan.
I wanted to hear what his perspective was.
Ready to get the typing, bro.
Well, anyway, while we wait for his response, I definitely feel like I agree with you that the focus has shifted very majorly from gaming, and like the gaming aspect has come back in a way that's not, you know, unique to, or that's not authentic to its roots, and is very much more of like a much more of a show.
Trolling. Like fuck.
Likely story.
Like damn, these niggas really not gonna talk.
likely story. Okay.
This was your first chat, Dylan. And you telling me you joking, bro? The lights were too bright, bro. You don't gotta lie to kick it, bro. Come on. Damn, this nigga stopped his whole point.
Lifestyle streamers definitely taking over the platform. Yeah, when I think of like all the biggest streamers that I know about, very few of them are gamers. Like every time I find out about some new big content creator, they're not a gamer. Like they might play games sometimes, but it's not really like what they're known for or why they got big. If I was a teen or 20 something, I would eat that stuff up. I guess it just speaks to like who I am as a person and the difference between me and a lot of other people, because when I look at the content that is consumed and by so many people and the things that are popular, it's very, very different from what I was interested in. Because like, I don't think my taste has changed very drastically from when I was 16 or 18. Like there definitely are differences and changes and stuff, right? Like I'm a way bigger basketball fan as a grown man than I was when I was a teenager, which is funny because I grew up with such a great era of basketball to watch, but I just, at some point, I just randomly like fell in love with the game deeper than I ever have. But like, even when I was a teenager, like I would regularly listen to podcasts, you know, always been a manga reader, watch anime here or there. Like I didn't watch a lot of the shit, like shit that I think is corny or lame now, I probably also thought was corny or lame 10 to 15 years ago. And there's very few things that I think that would differ between my opinion on that and vice versa. You know what I mean? Like, I don't think there's anything I thought was super lame as a kid that I think is cool now and vice versa. I think it's possible for a creator to rise as a true gamer. Yeah, absolutely. I just think the biggest creators aren't really gamers. They're people who sometimes play games.
Yo, did I tell you about the business all starting up though?
You told me about it. I don't know if that was public information or anything.
I mean, if I didn't tell you, I was gonna tell you.
You made any progress on that, or
Yeah,
spoke with any people about it?
Yeah, mainly just trying to get well, I got someone who could sell me cards.
So you got in touch with somebody?
Japan.
That's what's up. That's what's up.
TLDR, UD, it's I was going to open like a card shop type shit.
Oh shit, for real?
Yeah,
That's fire.
you little nerd, for real.
You're taking this Pokemon pocket shit serious.
I did so much research in it. And I'm just like, bro, like
They said, you know
this
what?
shit actually digital, like physical crypto. It's like it always goes up. Niggas love cards. I like it. I like it too. So fuck it. Why not just be fucking the card daddy, bro? I don't know if that's what I should call it, but it's 3 in the morning.
Holy shit. Bro, Cone, when the fuck you learn how to jump like that, bro?
You and the friend group all do a little more than video games though in your content. I mean, sure, but what is the point you're trying to make? But that being said, we all built our followings off of gaming content, which is ironic for me more than anyone else because I don't really consider myself a gamer and I don't really play a large variety of games and I don't really care about most video games. It just worked out that way. Hey. Like even like our new like group channel, it's a gaming channel. It might end up being something else at some point, but it is very gaming focused. I don't think there's anything wrong with doing like other shit. I actually enjoy doing like lifestyle content and stuff a lot. More than just going live and playing video games. I mean, yeah, I add something to it. Yeah, but I mean, I acknowledge that. But my question is like, what is the point you're trying to make by observing that? So were you just making an observation, or was there a point you were trying to make with that?
Tight shit. Damn, I'm sleepy. I'm not sleeping though. That's what I meant.
It's an observation. Gotcha. Yeah, for sure, Bonsai. Enjoy your lurk, homie.
Be wabbing, bro.
Got into cars. You know, I always felt like I should be more into cars than I really am, but it's just not really my thing.
Nah, that's not your thing, bro. I can tell you right now. I feel like if you ever get a car, one of them fucking anime wrapped cars.
Why?
I don't know. I just picture that being like you taking good pictures with it. That's what I see in my head.
I feel you. I saw a few of those out there in Japan. A couple of anime wrapped whips. It was.
It never gotta be anime wrapped, but it'll be wrapped. Like that's the type of car I can picture you with. Probably some white and
I
black.
see Lotus in the Subi, bro.
I can hella see Lotus in that actually.
So I would only do shit like that if I was a lot more financially well off than I am. In the position that I'm in, if I was to get a vehicle, it would just be a very standard, like, it's a very regular sedan or coupe, just a fucking Honda Civic or fucking Avalon or Camry or something, like nothing crazy. And if I had money, that's another story. But
Bro, I pray we see crazy rich nigga Lotus. We can see what that car shit hidden for you, bro. I feel like you could be a car nigga. I can see it. I was a car nigga. That got hit out of me.
I'm so sorry.
Oh, no.
I mean, the car you have now is still very nice though. Ain't you got the Model S, the plaid?
Yeah, but it's like everything that I enjoyed about like the car shit is not in that. That is a good vehicle.
That was supposed to be a spin move. I'm sorry, y'all. Look, you gotta grow up a car nigga? Nah, I don't think so.
No, that's not true.
I don't think it's ever too late to get into any hobby, really. Well, okay,
Yeah,
okay.
depends,
I would say it was physical hobbies, maybe, but
that particular one, yeah, it's never too late because I didn't grow up a car nigga, and I actually like cars now. Like I'm not super deep into it, but I enjoy learning about cars more now than I did before.
good shit. Yeah, I used to really want a Tesla, but Elon just became such a despicable human being. Well, I mean, I'm not saying he was ever a good person, but he just became so hateable and unlikable as a nigga. Like once he got more in the public eye and was just, especially once a nigga bought Twitter, but he's just been so awful. It made me not want a Tesla at all anymore. And
Bro, do be yapping.
And for years, I thought those were the coolest fucking cars. Like when the Tesla Model S came out, I was like, this is the coolest car ever. And I still think they look very nice, but I just, I don't want to own one anymore just because I don't want to be associated with that nigga in any capacity. I say that even though I still use Twitter, but.
Yeah, I got nothing bad to say about Tesla, but I could think of something. Hold on.
Good shot.
Like it's a good car. Like it's a solid car. Like
yeah,
if Elon went to talking less, it would be a better car.
I rode in one the other day, coming back from dinner with Eunice. I'm like, yeah, this car is every bit as nice as I used to think it was still, but fuck Elon Musk.
Oh. I think it's the only electric car that's like worth, in my opinion. Because if you're gonna like sacrifice convenience of gas, having something that drives itself makes sense. Like that's a good trade-off.
For me, it was just always, I just think they look cooler than all the other ones.
Bell shot.
I'm kind of on a fucking burner tonight, bro.
Yeah, you kind of been hooping. I used to be like you once upon a time.
Hey, bro, you gonna get it back, bro.
Supras are definitely my top 10. Toyota Supra has always been like one of the coolest cars. My homie Kyle, actually, does he still have it? He owned one. I don't know if he still does. Yeah, like a yellow one. That shit was fire. There's certain cars though, like that one, that like I could never own just because I'm too big. Those cars are not meant for niggas like me. Because I rode in his and I was like, yeah, I could never have this as my like personal car. This is not enough room in there for me. Unfortunately, there's a few cars that are like that where I realize that they are not built for niggas over 6 foot. Oh, come on.
Damn, hold on, I gotta check this out. What the fuck? I will say that's facts though. The 6 foot shit.
Yeah.
That was the only thing about the last car before it crashed that like I hated that shit for, bro. Like getting in that car, like I felt it every time.
Yeah, see, I'm even taller than you, so imagine.
You are taller than me. You probably could not. You probably wouldn't be comfortable for sure.
I forget which car it was that Nano had. Was it a Mustang? Nano has a car that I was very uncomfortable in because it's just too short. Like it's low to the ground.
Was it 2-seater?
No, but it was a 2-door, I'm pretty sure. But I was very uncomfortable in that car. I actually just like my head was up against the roof. Like I kind of had like to tilt my head in order, you know what I'm saying? Like I was sitting in it in order to fit in the car.
Sounds like I mean, you described Mustang and the older car I had. Damn, bro.
Yeah, apparently like Honda and Nissan are gonna like combine, which is insane.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
That's kind of cool.
Crazy. What the fuck?
Combined to stay alive.
So nigga, they about to create the greatest cars ever. Like what the fuck? No, Hondas and Nissans, like them bitches last forever already. Niggas is still driving 03 Altimas. Like,
Got a car I missed with a Camaro, bro. I missed them shits.
late. A Camaro's like that because I'm 6'2" and I'm gonna be tight if I can't fit it. If you're 6'2", I wouldn't recommend a Camaro, but you know, don't let your dreams be dreams.
Camaro. I mean, don't sit in the back of your car.
Well, yeah, in the driver's seat, I guess you'd be straight because you can adjust that bitch however you want.
Bro, 5'11" and up in the back of any muscle car is not fun. Maybe Dodge, you'd be fine. Mustang, Camaro, like nigga. I remember Indicool was in the back of my Mustang, bro. I felt so bad.
If you 6 foot, being in the back of basically anything that's not like an SUV or a truck is normally very uncomfortable. That's why, like, I kind of be bullying niggas out the front seat, and like any time I'm in somebody's car, I'm like, hey, listen, bro. I understand, but like I'm 6'3". This shit is not gonna cut it. And then even in the front seat of some cars, like I've been in cars where my knees are on the fucking dashboard. I was just like, I'm just too big. And I don't even feel like I'm like 6'3" is tall, but that shit I'm not like fucking giant. But I'm like, wow, a lot of vehicles are just not designed for niggas of my size. The ball movement. Oh, you had that?
Got a show I was watching now. I finished it. I don't know what to do, bro. I'm just here. The cyberpunk anime.
I just finished recently.
What was the manga?
Funny enough, I was actually reading Ranma.
Oh, really?
Oh, you
This
must
is ongoing.
You must really like Ranma.
Yeah, nah. I started watching a remake, and it's really good.
I would say, is it any good?
Yeah, it's pretty fucking.
I've never checked out Ranma, but that's a series I always thought I would like if I ever got into it.
Yeah, it's pretty good. Cause I remember I started the original and never finished it. Like I never even got far into it actually. But then I started watching the remake and I'm like, wait, this shit's kind of cool. So I recently read that. I'm like, damn, what do now? Well, I know what to do now. I started reading Slam Dunk about a month ago as well too.
Yes,
and I fucking love it.
sir.
And I still have not continued.
Oh, they just put Dune on Netflix. The Slam Dunk you said?
Yeah, I started reading the Slam Dunk manga, and I'm like, yeah, this shit is fucking goated.
One of the greatest of all time.
Still
I
haven't
need to
continued.
peek. I need to peep that hoe.
Hey, Yudi, it only gets better, bro.
I believe it.
Like there is no like low moments or slow. Like it just keeps getting better.
Hey, bro, I'm gonna keep you updated when I get back on.
How far did you get into it?
I read the first volume.
Okay. Oh yeah, you have so much to enjoy.
Yeah, and then I read a little bit of volume 2, but yeah, I ended up buying volume 2, 3, and 4 when I was at Kinokuniya like a few weeks ago.
Yeah, I got some new manga I need to show and some shit I just recently bought. Would you be opposed to recording some more Tekken fights against Afro? Hey Afro, you want to play Tekken?
I'm down.
Sure, I could do that at some point.
Your character got fucking clapped up.
So my character?
Yeah, Haran.
Yeah, that always happens.
Oh, another Tekkens.
Well,
I like Clive right now. I gotta like learn a combo, which wouldn't take too long, but
I haven't tried Clive yet, and I meant to, but you know he came out while I was in Japan, so
it's the new Dragunov.
I actually meant to get on. I actually meant to get back on Tekken 8 because that nigga Clive looks sick as fuck.
I got the same Dojo in 6s. My pair's still brand new.
That nigga is not playing Tekken.
Yeah, I still. You know what's funny? I still haven't played Final Fantasy 16, and that shit makes me want to play the game now. Both Tekken 8 and Final Fantasy 16.
Yeah, honestly, if you have interest in that nigga and you didn't even play it, yeah, you love 16. That nigga is cool as hell.
Yeah, I just think he looked cool as fuck. Like all his moves look insane.
I never finished 16.
That nigga has like probably one of my favorite game. I'll put it in top 5 game moments. And bro, it was like one of them I am that nigga moment, bro. It was good. 16 dude got a noticeable flow chart with how it's paced, but some niggas don't bother them. I noticed.
I made the mistake of
about that game.
I made the mistake of like streaming that game and making videos out of it, and it just made me not want to play it because
Tekken?
No, Final Fantasy 16.
Oh. I
was enjoying the game, but like I can't do RPGs for content, man. It's not about the numbers, it's not about like the viewers. I don't know what it is exactly, but every single time I've tried to like stream or play an RPG, like I just don't finish it, even no matter how much I like it. But like there's other shit, like if I don't stream it and I don't make videos, have a blast, beat those games, have a great time, and all the personas and whatever else, you know what I'm saying? Pokemon games too. I just can't do content creator shit with that. I don't know why. Some weird like mental hurdle I have, which kind of sucks because like I think I actually like RPGs more than fighting games.
I was gonna say, I'm like, the thing when it comes to content on that shit, I just feel like it seems like a lot.
It's definitely more work than fighting games. At least like when it comes to like, it depends on like what you want to do. Because like if you just want to like upload VODs or whatever, then sure. If you're trying to make like actual like edited playthrough, that shit is so much more work than playing fighting games. But
right,
take it easy, you know. I think my life would be a lot less stressful if I was a RPG creator instead of mainly being about fighting games.
You'd be happier.
Probably.
Fighting game life get aggressive, bro.
Who you telling?
Especially when you witness your favorite fighting game. Actually, no, let me not finish that statement.
Damn it.
I was about to hit too close to home. Actually, no, I will finish that statement. When you witness your favorite fighting game turn into shit.
Yeah.
Dragon Ball Fighters, I'm talking to you.
That's all I'm about to say, bro. You seen the deal shit though?
Nah, that shit is crazy.
That is the craziest mod I think I've ever seen.
Same. It's a shame I don't give a fuck about JoJo.
Like, yeah, if I really fucked with JoJo like that, I'd be losing my fucking mind.
That was supposed to be a spin. I'm sorry, y'all.
That is an insane mod.
Niggas were saying that modder came out of nowhere as well with some fucking heat like that.
He did. That was like the first mod I think the nigga dropped. He also had like 200 followers. He gained like thousands now because of that, but he was just some random nigga on Twitter.
Bro just decided one day he was gonna make one of the greatest mods.
Just out of nowhere.
For a 6-year-old
fucking
game.
Think you're gonna make
that
Jotaro too?
7-year-old game, actually.
Oh my god, that game is turning so.
Bro, that nigga makes Jotaro and then creates a dynamic finish, bro. Like, I'm gonna name my first child after whatever the fuck his username is, bro.
That
Like,
nigga
that's
got a
it.
European ass name too. That's gonna be funny.
That's how it's gonna be, bro.
Nigga name gonna be Blitzkrieg.
In the perfect world, we should have had a Dragon Ball Sparking Fighters 2 by now, but you know how that goes.
Niggas hate money.
Then we get Sparking Zero,
I still ain't checked out the Sparking Zero update.
which is not bad, but like, I don't know.
I think you'll like what the Sparking Zero patch has to offer.
I never checked it out.
I played it.
You like it?
I think it's fun until you play someone who abuses it.
I mean, that's just that game in general.
Yeah.
I think the things that are abusable
Press square.
in this patch are way worse.
Really?
Yeah, like after mid strike, if you fight someone who knows what to do with it, is probably the worst it's ever been.
Really? Interesting.
Key blast spam is probably the worst it's ever been. If you know, if you see a nigga who picks an Android, they just pray they don't know how to abuse that. Yeah, it seems like not as many people know how to do it though, because I was going on rank going crazy. Niggas were not doing that. Only when I fought Keon, he showed me the other side.
The dark arts.
Yeah, and those shits were.
Well, you know he always gonna be on top of the dark arts, so.
He is, bro. Hope only he knows.
Yeah, he be
Hey,
screaming,
Rohan
so.
XF. I was gonna say, in my experience, when I did play a little bit of it, because I'm gonna be honest, I ain't played since the patch dropped. I don't know, it seemed a little better.
Yeah, no, everything that immediately was a problem is gone. It's just new issues.
I wonder
That's
if it
all.
was too little too late though, because I kind of feel like they dropped the ball so massively, and like they probably improved the game, but I kind of already feel like I might not care anymore, and I imagine a lot of other people feel the same way.
I can see it.
Like I do still plan on like getting around to it and checking it out, but like I haven't done it yet, and that's something that like, you know, I should have been on top of right away, because I should have been that excited, you know what I mean, and I'm just not. I was basically already prepared to just like not play the game ever again, honestly. Which is a shame, because I thought I'd at least get several months out of that, like at least a few.
Man.
The last time I played that game was Yudi asked me to play with him for a video, and then that was already over a month ago, and then before that I hadn't played in like I think another full month.
You know what's funny about that video?
Mm-hmm.
It took me like 3 weeks to drop that shit.
Yeah, now that you mentioned it, I was like, I was looking, I ain't see the bitch pop up.
It's up now. It's up now. It just, I ain't gonna lie, a lot happened after that.
I can't shoot anymore, man.
You know, that thing called life. Yeah.
It'd be like that sometimes.
So I never got around to it, but I did end up uploading it.
I watched that movie with that chair by the nigga who made Your Name and shit. You seen that?
Suzume, right?
Yeah, Suzume. Yeah.
Yeah, that shit's really good. I love it.
Oh,
You didn't like it?
no, that shit was ass.
Really?
Shinkai's never missed, I'm sorry.
That's so interesting. I was hoping we could relate.
No, sir. I think that was another masterpiece. Definitely not my favorite movie from him, but I do think it was very good.
Yeah, I was gonna say definitely not my favorite. Like I liked Weathering with You way more than that one,
Hell yeah, boy.
but I still liked it.
I feel like if I lost a parent or something, that shit would have hit crazy for me. But it wasn't. It wasn't really hitting anything, hitting any of the notes.
No, I actually still really like them. I think I still haven't bought that one on Blu-ray, but I enjoyed it a lot. I watched it in theaters and had a great time.
I haven't gone back to rewatch it. I think that's the only one I haven't gone back to rewatch. Actually,
I think I watched it twice. I can't remember. Because Eunice and I watched it together.
Yeah, I watched it only when it came out, and then I didn't watch it again. Except when I Weathering with You, I went to go watch it the second time immediately.
Weathering You was beautiful, bro. That beat drop changed my life, changed my chemistry.
It's the I forget little homie's name. The cat from Suzume. Was it Suzume?
That fucking cat, bro.
I forget the cat. Yeah.
Was the cat's name Suzume? I can't remember.
No,
remember.
that's the girl's name.
It was something with a D or something. Ganchin, something.
Yeah, Suzume is the girl, the main character. Well, yeah.
Was it Daijin?
Something like that. Something like that.
Yeah. I got a little Daijin plush. Well, I mean, I gave it to Eunice, but it's sitting on like our bedroom dresser. Daijin sits there.
Bro, when that cat got depressed because of part in the movie.
Yeah.
I'm like, oh fuck, we got another hour left. I was like, bro, let that nigga be gone. Let's end it. It's like fuck. Yeah, it wasn't my roots. Do you know that was supposed to be like a lesbian couple at first?
I did not know that.
First time, first time hearing of it.
Yeah. I don't know if it's supposed to be a chair. That's a funny thought though. It's like, lesbian or chair?
Oh yeah, Pete Lotus had. There it is, right there.
Oh man, why that picture? Wait, it actually now I remember because when you did finally post this, Eunice showed it to me. She was like, "Why did he use that picture of you?" And I'm like, "That's a great question."
Hey, bro. I had no other options.
Did you just Google my name and that came up and you're like, "I guess I'm using this"?
Yeah, because everything else was in low quality that I felt like could have worked.
All right, y'all. My bed look like calling me now. I'm gonna catch y'all.
For sure. Take it easy on me.
Peace.
Easy gang.
Later. Miss him already. A really cool guy.
Hey, bro, I could switch the picture if you want me to, though.
No, it don't matter. I think that's one of those pictures where like it's a perfectly fine photo of me, but every time it gets used in the thumbnail, I feel like that shit looks so chopped. It's that one, and there's one more.
You know what's funny actually about that picture?
Mm-hmm.
Like, I want to say a couple hours later, I seen the same photo on one of Thunder's videos.
Yeah. sell like it's Costco, dash like a Moscow. Fucking on your whole good bro. Don't let me shoot the ball ever again. Hey, bro, somebody got to, and it ain't gonna be me.
Hey, bro, it just can't be me. It can't. Alright, give me that shit.
Oh no.
Fuck. Hey, bro, I can't be the only one shooting, bro. It's a team game.
I have some news for you.
They're gonna shoot the lights out this game? Yep. I'm getting jumped. Nice.
They know. I hope y'all enjoyed my first and last shot.
No. You get a shot like that, you gotta pop that shit.
I'm Rondo with it, bro. I will be doing layups and passes.
Yo, Cone, how tall are you, bro?
I think it look like he like 6'10". Finally, someone not cheating on this game. You've been running into cheaters. 6'10". Figured.
Niggas be cheating in 2K. Actually, I'm not surprised.
Shit.
Niggas were using Zens last year. And still ass. I should have waited to give him the ball, bro. It's slow ass.
He is not very fast.
Block. No fucking way.
Oh, no. Oh. Good shot. It's been so long since I played. I don't even really remember what my fucking visual cue is. I've been shooting by field, but I forgot that don't work this year.
You know what's so funny? I think when I got back on this game, I didn't even take a single jump shot into my court. I just said, fuck it, bro. We'll just go off what I remember.
Yeah, same. I haven't done either. But I never go into the my court, honestly. I just tell myself I figured that shot in game, then hate myself when I go 0 for 7.
Honestly, it is better than... Fuck. It is better than putting up shots in the my court, feeling like you're good, and then going into the game and smoking everything. I think I'd rather not put up any shots than put up shots and smoke shit in the game.
There we go. Damn. Take it easy, Rambler. Thank you for hanging out as always, homie.
Be easy, Rambler.
Hey, keep going with the rim. Good ball movement.
I think the funniest thing was definitely figuring out how to shoot, and then we went on a crazy 2K hiatus. Oh, yeah.
Now niggas gotta relearn.
Fortunately for me, I still got it. Fortunately.
I do not.
But I've had a couple rough ones. Bro, hit a white. I mean, good shit, Gohan.
Brick.
No.
I'll be using high risk reward because I have no respect for making whites low key. I play on high risk. Don't ask my teammates.
Yeah, I ain't gonna say who, but somebody on this team using normal risk, bro. I used to be a normal risk user, but as soon as I started becoming a better shooter again, I was just like, I'm going back to high risk because I will take the nice boost of timing my shot over trying to make a white. But I mean, bruh, if niggas play with normal risk, it's really not nothing, bruh. That's just how this game is this year. Even though I prefer it to where you don't have the option to even make whites in the first place.
Yeah, I mean it's annoying, but it's in the game, so it is what it is.
Exactly.
Like
That's what I'm just like.
I might call a nigga corny, but it's like I don't blame them for using it. I blame 2K for making the game that way.
Yeah, I blame 2K for making it RNG shooting this year and not how it normally is. I'm the GOAT.
Yes, you are. Bad.
But yeah, if 2K didn't do fuck ass RNG shooting this year, then you know, things would be a little better.
It's just so weird to me, like that was their solution. Let's make it
They said,
RNG. Like, nigga, what?
They say, yeah, let's change the shot meter and let's make it RNG. Jesus Christ.
Nigga Cone, no, he be trying to catch him a body. Lucas was good, man.
Hey, bro, what you pump faking for?
It's the 2K22 shot meter. Well, as you can see, I don't even use the meter when I shoot, so. But I think it's really weird how they did the meter this year, because it's like, it's not good. Like, even if you want to use the meter this year is really bad.
Nah, yeah, the shot meter fucking sucks, bro. Like, because it only made contact dunks even harder, and on top of that, they already had made they buffed contact dunks now, but at the start of the game, the contact dunks were even harder to do this year.
I use the meter for free throws and free throws only, and that's honestly just because I forgot to turn it off for free throws, and I've just always been too lazy to go fix it.
Yeah, actually, I've also forgot to change it as well too. I still have my meter on.
That's way late. Holy shit! Why was that so fast? Here we go.
Nice. I don't even remember 2K22 shot meter. Was it the same as 23?
2K22. I can't remember either. 22 is Luca, right?
Yeah. It might have been the same as 23.
I think I can't remember.
I really don't remember. I didn't play that game that much.
I was a micro immersion. I don't remember.
I played like a little bit of it for like the first 2 months, and then I never came back to it again. Like, it was funny. I was ready to be done with 2K, and then 2K23 came out, and
it was really fun, and the homies was playing.
Yeah, I was gonna say the rest is history. Started playing with y'all, and the rest is history.
I would say, I guess we wasn't even really homies yet. We became homies because of that game.
Yeah.
It was like, oh, this nigga kind of nice.
I'm like, oh shit, you play 2K2, bro? Holy shit, I'm blind. No, we're just playing 2K every other night, bro. The good old days.
Did he just throw that through me?
Wow. I'll never be abandoning us from our rivals, bro.
NFL street ass interception.
They changed the shot meter for 23? Then yeah, I don't even remember what the one for 22 looks like.
Yeah, I couldn't tell you. I don't remember.
I'm pretty sure 2K22 was also the last 2K that you can make whites in pretty consistently.
22 also had like pie charts and shit, right? When you was creating your player.
Yeah,
I
on
think
the
I think that
on
was
the
the last
PS4
one.
version. Yeah. Because the PS5
And one.
PS5 version had been doing the different shit, the one from 23. I guess it started in 22.
You know what's funny? I got a PS5 when I got two PS5s when they came out. That was 2020, right?
Yeah, 2K21 came out that year.
Why the fuck did I buy 2K22 on the PS4? Actually, you know what it was? Because I didn't buy 2K22 when it came out, and I think I randomly saw it on Amazon one day for like $10, $20, and I was like, yeah, fuck, I'll pick up 2K. And I just didn't even think about whether it was the PS4 or the PS5 version.
Yeah, I didn't play the PS5 version because at the time a lot of my homies still had PS4s, and I was like one of the few with a PS5, so there was kind of no point for me to play PS5 if I was just gonna be on that shit dolo.
Right.
Otherwise, I would have played the PS5 version if I had people to play with.
Actually, now I think about it, because I played 21, but I didn't have my own copy of 21. I played my brother's copy, because I didn't buy 21. He had it, and then did I play 20?
2K.
No, wait, no. 2K20 is AD, right?
Yeah, that's AD.
2K20 is the one that I borrowed. I bought 2K21 because that's Kobe. Yeah, I never opened my copy. It's just been sitting brand new on my shelf forever. I never actually played it.
2K21 was Kobe.
Yeah, because that was after he passed. They made him, you know what I'm saying? They had the Mamba edition and shit. And I bought it just because of that, but I never actually played 2K21. I just skipped over it that year, which is funny, but whatever.
I played
Nothing amazing happens
PS4
here.
2K21.
Everything is ordinary.
You know what's funny? I bought 2K21 on PS5, the Kobe shit, but I bought 2K22 on PS4. Again, just not even really thinking, like just.
That's funny.
Because like I didn't even buy 20. You know what I'm saying? I played it just because my brother had it and I borrowed it, whatever. And then 21 I bought for Kobe, and then 22 I bought it at release. I bought it probably like in the middle of the year or some shit, like the following year.
Right.
And I was like, fuck it, it's $10 or whatever. I just wanted to like play some My Career and shit. Yo, Asakura, thank you for the 18 months. I greatly appreciate that. Welcome back. That shit mad funny though. Nigga, how you bought 21 on the PS5 and 22 on the PS4? Like, I don't know, nigga.
That is mad funny. No, yeah, I had both versions because I just bought the cross-gen bundle shit. And then, yeah, I just never ended up playing the PS5 version because I'm like, I'm not going to play this shit by myself. Because, yeah, in my friend group, it was literally only 2 of us with PS5s on launch. So I'm like, yeah.
No way. This nigga Steph was quoted as saying, like the kids say, we're very mid right now. He's not wrong. What does OD mean in the context it's being used? Sorry, I'm Icelandic. So when somebody says OD is really short for like overdoing it, which might help give you some context, but also it's basically, if someone says that this is OD, it just means that it's a lot or too much or whatever. And it can be negative or positive. It really just depends on the context of the rest of the sentence. So if I say like, yo, this food is OD, it just means that this food is really good. Or if I say that some shit was OD bad, like that shit was extremely bad.
Hey, bro, sometimes should just be OD, bro. You know what I'm saying?
Think of overdose. Yeah, it generally means that something is a lot or too much or extreme, basically. Where there's slang for everything, pretty much. Like another thing, it's basically the same shit, but it's slightly different. It's like OC. If somebody says some shit is OC, it means like out of control, but it's the same context, the same general meaning. But yo, that nigga was violent. He was OC. Hear that a lot in like the Midwest, like Chicago and shit. So I'm just saying because I'm self-taught, not socially taught. I mean, yeah, if you're Icelandic, that would make a lot of sense. I wouldn't expect you to just like have all the fucking random bullshit vernacular we come up with, like speaking Ebonics and shit over here.
Yo, that just reminds me of this. Back in middle school, there was this one Japanese kid that had transferred to our school. And the amount of shit bro learned from us just being around us.
You had that nigga speaking like Starfire.
Yo, bro. Yo, the nigga would ask questions every day. Like,
what is the up, my gang?
Yo. That shit was funny as fuck, bro. That motherfucker was getting converted by the minute, bro. Yo, this nigga Comey catching.
Yo, what is Flocka? Send me my son. What is a thought? Nah, you're good, so. They hold the fuck out of him. It's alright, they made up for it, gave him the N1, but what the fuck just happened there? Nigga player said,
Yo.
They would roast me just for not fully knowing English. It's funny because like Americans will roast a foreigner for not knowing English. Meanwhile, the niggas also don't know English.
The niggas definitely don't know English. For damn show.
Shit was crazy to me back in high school. It's like, nigga, how you got a D+ in English? You speak it. Like, what you mean? Read, nigga, read.
Struggling in English class is actually insane.
Nah, the craziest shit to me is I remember in high school in my Spanish class, the Hispanic niggas was doing worse than me in the class. Like, nigga,
yeah,
you actually speak Spanish, my nigga.
Yeah, that also was pretty crazy.
Nigga, how you cheat? I'm black. How you cheating off my test? I asked one of them. There was a few people I knew like this, like they're like 8th through 10th grade, I want to say, like Hispanic people that like weren't doing well in the class. I'm like, all right, bro, y'all gonna have to make this make sense to me. So I asked this one nigga one time. He was like, his explanation was basically the Spanish that they teach in school is not the Spanish that he knows. It was like it's a different dialect, I guess, and to some degree, and also like he knows a lot of like informal Spanish and shit, and like they, you know, we're learning like formal stuff and shit like that. And I was like, okay, sure.
Okay, it's not. I don't think it's not a valid excuse. However, this is true. Like the type. So like for example, the type of Spanish that like Dominican niggas speak.
Right.
It's not the same type of Spanish you hear anybody else speak.
Yeah, and like I get that, but I just feel like it can't be that drastically different. You know what I mean? Because like the same way as like the English a nigga in New York talk ain't the same that an English. I mean, it is. You know what I'm saying? Like depending on where you are in the country, different niggas have like different slang and vocabulary, and you know certain like idioms and shit like that, right? Like the South and the North are very different. The East and the West are very different. Like it's all still English, and generally speaking, there are some where you might have questions, but like if you're American, you can normally use context clues to figure out what the shit mean. So I feel like 80% at least still got to be the same. Like you should still be able to figure this shit out.
That's why I said it's not a valid excuse, but there is definitely truth to that statement though, and that there is different types of like especially Dominicans, bro. Because yo, like, again, I'm from the fucking hood, so like, I'm hearing words that don't exist in Spanish my entire life, and I'm like, oh yeah, no, that makes sense to me.
What a shot. You're the GOAT.
I'm literally the GOAT.
Schools teaches American slang, pseudo-Spanish, but they generally use Mexican Spanish, which is considerably different. That makes sense. There's something else I was going to add on to that. Oh, yeah. Also, there were a lot of, I shouldn't say a lot, but there were a handful of kids. Because, again, I took Spanish from 6th grade all the way to 10th grade. So I learned a decent amount. Now I've forgotten a lot of that shit because obviously I didn't keep up with it after I graduated high school. But there was a surprising amount of kids, like, they were very fluent in speaking and understanding Spanish, but they couldn't read or write it. Which I guess makes sense because there's a lot of niggas, you know, that can't read or write that speak English. But it was just interesting to me because it was like it was like teaching them to read or write like for the first time. You know what I mean? I guess because I guess they just grew up always speaking it and like in their house and shit. Like they never had to like read it or write it because they were in school and it was always English. You know what I mean? So like
Funny enough,
that part was really interesting to me.
Funny enough, it was actually the opposite for me. I could not speak that shit fluently for a long time when I was younger.
Nothing amazing
but I was able
happens
to read and write it just
Everything
fine.
is ordinary.
Like, and it was just so funny because like I would understand everything being told to me in Spanish, but
Couldn't speak that shit though.
Like yeah, like I was speaking that shit like somebody who like was trying their best but didn't know how to pronounce certain shit. But it was so strange though because I was told by my parents, my sister and shit that like my first language was Spanish. It wasn't English. And that's typically how like they go by it because like you're gonna speak English when you're in, you know, when you're in school and shit, but like Spanish they want you to get that shit down like immediate. But I don't know, like one day apparently just one day I woke up and I
think they just forgot.
Anymore. But then it just but what's funny is that as I've gotten older that shit has come back to me like naturally.
Good shit, Colin.
Like that shit has come back to me naturally. Like I speak it just fine now.
I never practiced my Spanish enough to be able to speak it with native speakers because native speakers just speak it way too quickly for me. Like I could read it and write it very well, like when I was still studying and I was practicing. Like I can speak at my own pace. Like I could speak with somebody else in Spanish if there's somebody else who's their second language is Spanish, or if they just slow down because they realize they're talking to a nigga who don't know Spanish like that. But like the pace at like which most people just speak that language, like generally speaking, I could just never keep up. I could pick out words and phrases, but I can't. My brain can't translate it and process it fast enough a lot of the time.
Hey, bro, if it make you feel better, bro, I still don't be understanding these niggas and I speak their language, bro. They be pissing me off, bro. I'm like, yo, slow the fuck down, bro. And like granted, I will still understand it, but I'm like, bro, you need to relax, bro. Like that is, yeah. Like my mom, for example, my mom is the best example, honestly. You speaking mad fast, but I'm like, bro,
slow
relax,
it down. ¿Cómo te llama? Tengo que ir al baño. You know what I mean? Tengo sueño.
It's funny though, cause like my pops is another one that's a fluent Spanish speaker, but like I only ever speak English with him.
Mm-hmm.
Like he's fluent. He's pretty fluent in both though.
It was good, Senzio. True Delusion, thank you for the 4 months if I didn't say it already. Sorry.
Yeah, my Spanish is definitely a lot better than it once used to be. However, though, if there are certain words that I don't know how to pronounce, bro, yeah, good luck, bro. Google Translate. Hey, yo, pass the ball, bro.
I don't know how you describe this or if there's a word for anything like that exactly, but through my years of like studying Spanish, I got a deep enough understanding of like how the language and alphabet worked to where I could read way faster than like my brain can process what I'm reading, right? Does that make sense? Like I know how these words are pronounced because I understand how the language works. So I could read it very, very quickly and enunciate it properly, but not be able to tell you what it means that I just read. Does that make sense?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Cause like I can read the words and like, you know, sound it out way faster than I can process what the fuck it actually meant. Whereas in English, it's like almost one-to-one. Like I can still read way faster than I can process what I read. Well, I shouldn't say I can read faster than what I process what I read, but I've been speaking and reading and writing English my whole life. So like it's, you know what I mean? But with Spanish, it's like I can read, quote unquote read. I can say the words way faster than I can tell you what it meant. 90% of me speaking Spanish is saying "Cómo se dice" immediately followed by an English word until they tell me what it means in Spanish. ¿Cómo se dice cap?
Yeah, I'm not giving you that, bro.
¿Cómo se dice goat?
Yo, nah, wait, hold on. Am I stupid? What the fuck is goat in Spanish, bro?
I probably learned.
Cabro?
I thought you were about to say gato, and I was about to laugh my ass off.
Nah. I think it's cabro.
El goat? No, wait. Le goat.
Cause yeah, moments like that, like, I'm telling you, like there's just certain words I'm like, bro, I cannot tell you at all what the fuck it is in Spanish.
Family speaks Old Norse as a first language, so people can't use drop. I want to learn more languages just because I think being able to speak multiple languages is really, really cool. But I also want to be able to listen to people speak in a language that they think I don't understand, and then I start speaking in that language just to see their reaction.
I'm trying to be like Kobe, bro.
You know what I mean?
Multiple different languages.
I think it spoke like 8 languages. That shit was crazy.
And then goes fucking talk shit to somebody in that same fucking language. The video, I don't know if you've been seeing, but the video, there's a video resurfacing of him talking shit to Luca on the sidelines.
To Luca?
Yeah.
He's speaking fucking, what language do they speak there, actually? Is it just called Slav? Is it Slavic? Is it Slovak? I don't know.
I think is it Slavic? It might be Slavic, yeah. But yeah, he was actually talking shit in his language, and then he was Luke. It was funny because Luke was talking about how like Luke was talking about like I keep hearing this fan talking shit, and then he turns around and it's Kobe. He was like, "Oh shit." I also need another invite.
When I was in Japan, there's a couple people I was with that like speak fluent Japanese or whatever, and it was funny because one of them is like one of Rhyme's homies. I forget his username, whatever. His real name was Chad. This white dude, you know, born and raised in America. And actually, no, wait, was he born? No, I think he was born in. No. Yes, because he was born in Hawaii, I think he said. Anyway, he's been living in Japan for a while. He speaks and understands. He's fluent Japanese. He lives there. He works, everything like that. So it was funny because he was with us for a day, and he speaks it as if he's native. You know what I mean? And so it was funny seeing, like, for example, we were out to dinner and we were having curry, and he was speaking to the owner and the chef or whatever, and the guy working there, like, he doesn't speak English really. Like, he knows a couple little words here or there, but he's basically speaking full Japanese, but he uses the Google Translate on his phone. And so like we're talking with him like back and forth, whatever, and then dude walks in and hands him the menu, and he thinks that he's about to have to talk to him the way he's talking to us, and Chad walks in, he's, I don't know what the fuck the nigga was saying because he was just speaking it like, you know what I'm saying, like nobody's business there. And then dude was like face lit up, he's like laughing, he like looks at it, he's like, ah, I'm like, yeah, that nigga is Nihongo, Nippon.
That's funny.
Yeah, and then so he turned to us and he spoke into his phone or whatever and had it translated. He was like, what did he say? He was like a Japanese man with a foreign face.
How was it there?